What up? It's Illogic on the mic, Columbus, Ohio. Weightless recordings. Poetic on the track. It's been a while since I gave you a little taste of the lyrics, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Alright, check it out. Yeah.
Come on into the gates, homie, and leave with a hole in your face the size of a dinner plate, homie. I got a taste for fresh rapper, I'm sick of waiting, want it straight raw. Never mind the seasoning and basting. Please make it to the top or at least go gold. I wanna get you while you're hot, cause I hate when my food is cold. I cash sound checks and deposit logic. You roll with a bunch of rejects, my tape deck ejects, you need to stop it. Too often I unmask the fake in the streets. You say you're flossing, I just see you cleaning your teeth. You're about as fly as a maggot, faggot. You get stepped on, I try to press on, but always seem to find the traffic. I'm revolutionary by any means, revolving at 33 and a half evolutions of the 70s. Turn your ego down a notch, you're blaring arrogance, and check under your hood, cause your career's leaking relevance. Bring your hardest artist, I'll bury him 6 feet deep beneath an underground creek in Maryland. Sorry I'm not gold fronts glistening, a rim spinning, a ghetto hymns of drug dealing, so fans start listening. I'm somewhere between lost my mind and insane, somewhere between Kurt Cobain and John Coltrane. The game has, you won't change, I built my own name. You hit the highway, I'll make my own lanes, cause I'm cacophony carnivore. I kill noise for dinner. You ain't hardcore, Twinkie body with a cream-filled sinner. I'm telling you, I'm similar to a Mack truck, cause I flatten tracks with raps and start to beat when I lay backups. Wait, back up. Ill spits, vicious, expected. I hand out stage presents like it's Christmas. This just in, this kid's pin's a fire hazard, cause I'm clever. When I write, it's like I'm rubbing two sticks together. Look, I'm the kind of rhymer they hate to see. So many styles, a pound of clay can't shift shapes with me. I'm Bust Town's finest with a timeless catalog of masterpieces, and y'all can't get out your releases. I rep weightless / greenhouse / amazing. I'll spring forward with rap, you'll fall back like daylight savings. I didn't come to play, I came to change the game, and I'm sure after these 40 bars you'll remember the name Ill. I'm tired of being behind y'all, watching the sky fall. You ain't doing nothing, I'm constructing pillars to hold it up. Got 2 shots to make us at last call. Y'all drunk off fame, the game's trying to sober up. Give me a reason to come out of my face, and just in case you forgot, I'm spotting the top, rocking the spot. Always got at least 2 records to shop, working on the 3rd for you to cop. It don't stop, love me or hate me, crucify or praise me. Why you the kind of rhymer that's lazy with your hand out? You ran out of runway, you ain't fly. One day you'll crash and burn unless you learn to stand out. Look, earn respect, kick down doors, take what's yours now. And that's how I address my reflection. Speak those things that be not as though they were. Now you ain't real, you doing impressions. If I had 1 bar left, you'll probably wonder what to do with the rest of your life. Since I'm not blessing the mic, you'll be hard pressed to find another that spits like this. Illogic's the shit, you're harmless. 1 bar left, you'll probably wonder what to do with the rest of your life. Since I'm not blessing the mic, you'll be hard pressed to find another that spits like this. Illogic's the shh. It's the mic molester, booing court jesters off stage, and I'm pelting them with rotten tomatoes. I stay low key and live in the shadows. They hold me hostage. Mode personalities, realities, Play-Doh. I make no excuse for my absence. I just had to find myself. Now I'm back in the mix, blasting dirty. You're rotten, autopsy turvy. I'm rocking till my body is autopsy worthy. Patience is a virtue, and that's an understatement. Claiming you hard, you're just waiting just to be waiting. All day you puff lie, but your soul is aching. I'm like, fuck being hard. Illogic is complicated. Notice the evolution of the steez. Dot your I's and cross your T's. Illogic's new demeanor. The world is on my shoulders, but I feel weightless. So never underestimate the power of a dreamer. If I had 1 bar left, you'll probably wonder what to do with the rest of your life. Since I'm not blessing the mic, you'll be hard pressed to find another that spits like this. Illogic's the shit, you're harmless. 1 bar left, you'll probably wonder what to do with the rest of your life. Since I'm not blessing the mic, you'll be hard pressed to find another that spits like this. Illogic's the shh. wish I knew then, like I know now, I wouldn't be broke, no, and I'd have the woman I love. I wish I knew then, like I know now. Don't you love to hear the music play? What you plan to do today? Just living is a mountain that we all gotta climb. To live out every word I say is what I plan to do today. I'm living for the future. Failure is a state of mind. Every day, furnace a compass to get out this state of mind. Looking for signs and wonders is my state of mind. I take my time. There's no rush. I'ma make it. It just takes some time. My seeds need cultivating, so I made some time. What you plan to do today? Just living is fine. If that's your legacy, then just living is fine. One day my son said to me, "Daddy, you going to work so we can keep the lights on?" It boggled my mind that that's part of the legacy I'm leaving behind. Put in work for what you want. There's no cutting in line. Nothing's impossible when you let your light shine. I'm living for the future. Failure is a state of mind. Like every day brings about a change. Looking back, I'm so ashamed. Every day brings about a change, and I have the woman I love. I wish every day brings about a change. Looking back, I'm so ashamed. Every day brings about a change, and I have the woman I love. I love to hear the music play. I can't lose today. Happiness no longer is a place I gotta find. Remember when the skies were gray? The sun shines today. Eyes are on tomorrow. Yesterday is left behind. Every day, look at all the pain I left behind. You see, you sold your soul for fame, so your name was left behind. But your chain shine. I don't wear chains, I change minds. It takes a lot to change minds. I know, cause God changed mine. Can't be chained and free at the same time, or a slave and a G at the same time. Between chained and free, there's a thin line. Most hope the tightrope that thin line. That's the slave state of mind. I'm called to bring change from this small state of mind. OH10, the heart of it all, rain and shine. I just hope something changes, cause it's time. Put your eyes on tomorrow. Yesterday is left behind. Every day brings about a change. Looking back, I'm so ashamed. Every day brings about a change, and I have the woman I love. I wish every day brings about a change. Looking back, I'm so ashamed. Every day brings about a change, and I have the woman I love. I wish I knew then, like I know now. Yeah. I'm ready to inherit the wealth that's laid up by the wicked. Destiny's calling, y'all keep ballin', I just kick it. The falling, I call them autumn, no stalling. Trying to drop ish for the royal flush. My poker face is ace high straight on the river. I'm charming as a prince. My intent was to be intense and on fire. Your whole camp intense, wanting some more. You jump on bandwagons, I jump off cliffs and hang glide. Your pants sagging, handing your manhood to master. I'm natural with disasters. For the landslide when the mic's on, what I speak transforms life to life forms. I remember you used to etch a sketch your little life poems till you checked for me, then got repeatedly shook, now they gone. I live the calm before the storm. The storm's my legacy. Think you're the best? Ayy, before you see, you better be. These cats don't really know Ilpo. Every day I show them how in hell I stay heavenly.
Before the eyes of life flashes, used to drop classes, now I drop classics. Bitches used to paint pictures, now I paint scriptures. Half man, half vicious. Before the eyes of life flashes, used to drop classes, now I drop classics. Bitches used to paint pictures, now I paint scriptures. Half man, half vicious. Fast enough to box a cheetah. I'm the illest kind of creature. Try to stay around the bush. What up, Condoleezza? I got a onomatopoeia, let me rock a lot of speakers, and I drop a lot of feature spots so mom and pop can see. Look, got a problem with me, we can talk it out. Just let me stop you and put you back up on your track. Look, I've been around the world and back because the words I rap are thorough versions of everyone's personal trap, babe. I'm here for you, just pour you another drink, right? My syringe pin, don't worry about the ink type shooter. I'm white static, no shadow, flute magic, dude. You want tragic? I can do tragic. So who's had it with crack and it makes you vomit? I'm like, this is what y'all want to trickle down from Reaganomics, cool. I'll take them up and go. Someone need to go and fix these other rappers' fucking flow. I think something broke. Before the eyes of life flashes, used to drop classes, now I drop classics. Bitches used to paint pictures, now I paint scriptures. Half man, half vicious. Before the eyes of life flashes, used to drop classes, now I drop classics. Bitches used to paint pictures, now I paint scriptures. Half man, half vicious.
For these years I found myself finding you. Tears fell from the clouds though the light kept shining through. Baby, if you're tired resting, I walk for you. I know I don't often say it, I try to show that I adore you. Especially when the pain is cold and its wind is brisk. When you need another soul to hold yours with the passion of a forehead kiss, the back with action. Every word that comes from my lips, I promise. Cross my heart and hope to die in my gift. To be honest, I wish only that all our wishes come to pass, then we want for nothing. Failure can die with the past, the future is now. I'll hang my hat on every word like my home is your voice box. To make you smile is an accomplishment, only accomplished by the accomplished. Only your accomplice can read the compass leading to your conscious. I may seem unconscious at times, but that's because I'm cautious. There's too much to gain, let's cut our losses and live in the day. The music we make will be the soundtrack theme to our screenplay.
Let's live into today as tomorrow's dream. Take these words I say as your soundtrack. We'll have time to play in the songs we sing. Take these words I say as your soundtrack.
Love can only stay afloat in a friendship. So let's spend the rest of our lives on the open sea of bliss. You're my reflection, the drum kit to my horn section, the timpani to my symphony. Hard lesson, happiness begins but doesn't end with me. See, purpose is pertinent to all progression. All potent perfection is possible with proper song selection. Please provide me with the time and place. I'm sure I'll be there and erase the frown and put a smile on your face. From front to back, let's keep our soundtrack banging like a bass line from Bomb Squad. From intro to outro, classic concepts, beautiful melodies, imagery, wordplay, metaphors, and similes. It's all conveniently complex. Our composition has an encryption just when we're talking. If you listen, you can hear it in our footsteps when we're walking. There's too much to gain. Let's cut our losses and live in the day. The music we make will be the soundtrack theme.
You know what I'm saying? Come on. Into today as tomorrow's dream. Take these words I say as your soundtrack. We'll have time to play in the songs we sing. Take these words I say as your soundtrack.
See, we've been looking for it and we found it. We communicate and stay grounded. Future, I don't see nobody else but you. Name your price and I'll pay it cause I need to. Even when it rains, the sun is shining. I have a picture of you in my mind and future, I don't see nobody else but you. Name your price and I'll pay it cause I need to.
Let's live into today as tomorrow's dream. Take these words I say as your soundtrack. We'll have time to play in the songs we sing. Take these words I say as your soundtrack.
That cold November day, he penned the perfect poem that changed the very fabric of existing. His pen bled beautiful bouquets of purpose blossoms, yet he knew he was still on a quest to find his own pasture. Daily he would patiently wait for something to pacify his drive to feel alive, but he knew there was something beyond just being a pawn that barely survives that enticed him. When he was sent away, There was a friend that would write him, but when that stopped, he began to write himself. His only friends were padded walls, a notepad and a pen. No next of kin, left in this world all by yourself. There were many that tried to help, but no words could erase what he was forced to face that cold November day. His mother and father were orphans that found each other's love, had no one else but knew they had each other's love. And when they had him, wanted him to have someone that loved him, that he could touch, tangible, that loved him. But one early Sunday in November, he lay between his parents, a pure soul. He was barely 4 years old and it happened. Two masked men grabbed him from the bed, while a third woke his father up and stabbed him. A fourth held his mother down while she yelled stop and did unspeakable things to her, while this 4-year-old watched. Then they left him there with his dead mother and father. Somehow he was fully aware of what happened and never spoke again. Deemed a danger to himself unless he's holding a pen. His only high points was receiving letters from his imaginary friend. It was a cold November day. It was a cold November day. It was a cold November day. He lay strapped to a bed, and in his head is the only place he felt someone listened. There were times when he'd wake to watch the sunrise and tried to find its beauty in the words that he had written himself. The cards he was dealt, perfect recipe for crash and burn. The lessons he had to learn guided his pen to the promised land. A blend of modern man and prophecy was a helping hand in waking him from his slumber. He'd often wonder, now 20 years later, if his life could reflect the life he poured onto the paper. It was his only escape from seeing his mother's face. Taking a last breath, he wrote what little hope he had left. His soul took control of the pain he had to say in order to break from his chains that cold November day. Destined to make a change, no longer scared and ashamed. Begin to feel the honor of having his father's name. The words came easy like Sunday morning that Sunday morning, and the irony of that was a poem within itself. As his pen bled, he finally started to clear his head and knew he was the poem within itself. So that cold November day, he penned the perfect poem to change his fabric of existing. He picked the perfect blossoms planted by his parents while grazing the pasture of inheritance left for him. Not waiting to pacify his drive to feel alive, no longer waiting to fall off the cliff but ready to fly. You could see it in his eyes, how he left the doubt with ease. Just then he opened his mouth and spoke the words, I believe. It was a cold November day. It was a cold November day. It was a cold November day.